Alright, if it would load.
All right.
If it would load.
It'll load. Okay, ready?
Yes.
On go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello and again, welcome to the
Alright, hello and again, welcome to the SourceRuns marathon.
Today, you will be
We gotta do a
testing
taunt.
with a partner. Please wave to your partner.
Serious
So
time
we
right at the
waved
start
by
of the
jumping.
run.
Yeah. That saves about 30 seconds.
To facilitate
Um,
collaboration, note the
So this is Portal 2 co-op. We are kinda bad at this,
Please use
but this is a really fun run,
Please
I
select
must
your
say.
partner's favorite animal. Good.
Most of these, it's really just individual levels tied
Select your
together.
favorite element from
So
the
I guess we
various
could explain each level
options.
when we get there. But the gist of it is we have bunny
Please
hopping,
select your partner's
which is similar to the Gold Source one, but not quite, but similar. And it allows to jump over gaps we're not supposed to
Is
jump
first
over.
to acquire. Each device can create 2 self-contained portals.
This is the calibration course.
Calibrating blue's weight.
Pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
Calibrating orange's weight. No variance.
We
in
do
the
actually
objective.
abuse a little bit later
yeah.
on.
Goal is
It's just
designed
going
for
fast.
communicating specific
For now.
locations to your partner.
Doing what we're supposed to do.
Weighted cubes calibrated.
So in the
No
next
variances detected.
room, I don't actually have to do anything. So I'm just gonna hold this cube here.
If you want to upset a human,
Wait for
just
Gocnak.
say their weight variance.
And
is
he can
above
cast the
or
cube
below.
through the window and toss it on a button if he's lucky. If not, then I will have to do it. And then here I can do a jump onto the windowsill
Finally,
and skip like some
I can
cooperative
almost feel that
stuff.
hope of ever testing
Okay.
again. You are the first robots to pass calibration.
So we bound taunt to a key, which lets us do the mid-air taunt while we jump.
Now let's continue testing.
And it's a bit faster than sitting through the default taunt that occurs at certain moments. So the game forces you to do a high 5 air, but because we're already doing a different taunt, it can't. So now we get to the lobby, and there's a skip we can we cannot do in this lobby.
Is the computer
That goes sends us straight into course 5. So we're gonna have to do course 1 through 4. But there's a different skip, Gocnak.
Yeah, so I pretty much found this fling where if you shoot a portal specifically up in that like panel up there and then get into the one on the floor and crouch, you just get boosted out, and it times pretty it times up pretty well with what
What I'm
S
doing.
does.
Yeah, he can make it so that he's actually like he slammed into me there, but
Hello again.
he can actually make it to the pod before I do.
Created for humans. It
So this is
emphasizes
really just
teamwork.
the intended solution for this map. Well, not much to it.
Humans need to be taught teamwork. Excellent. Although great science is always the result of collaboration, keep in mind that what
Up
Albert
next
Einstein
is
presentary is
our
capable
map. That's
of living
also
in one
the
view.
intended solution, pretty much. Supposed to be stuck and like figure out what to do, but we already know, so we just do it fast. There is a bunny hop I could do over the goop here, but it's hard and
Fewest possible points. I
mm,
just thought you might find that
not worth it.
interesting. Most winners do.
my bunny hopping is bad.
Yeah, mine is pretty bad too, but don't worry about it.
Very good. You've really come together as a team, thanks to the one of you who appears to be doing all of the work.
Yeah, the desync is actually due to this run because I do capture my game locally because I'm running it on my computer. It's also being used to restream S's streams, so there is a little bit of a delay.
Yeah, it could be
But
good
I-
though. Like you just look at Gocnak, and if you're like, "What the fuck happened there?" you start watching me.
Yeah,
I recommend you do that.
These tests are potentially lethal when communication, teamwork,
Um,
and mutual respect are not
This map
employed at all
is
times. Naturally,
also
this will
intended,
pose
but
an
there's just some
interesting
clever portal
challenge
placement
for
here and
one
there.
of you, given the other's performance
I
so far.
do think that it is like me, the audio, who syncs up with.
yeah, it syncs up with S's stream.
Alright, so if I say this map, then
They're one of
I
us.
actually overrode your portal.
That's cool. It's good. It's good.
Destroying them is part of the
If I say this map, it's probably the map that we just finished. But it's a recap, so that's good.
However, I can tell you that at least one of you is doing very, very well. Please continue.
We have to wait for GLaDOS to start talking in most cases before we can like sit through the cutscene and finish the map.
So a lot of other maps are gonna have like places where S might be waiting around, or we could just purposely mess around because we have the time to waste because of GLaDOS' speech.
Exactly. Here we skip another taunt by just jumping away. You can't start another taunt unless you like restart the level via the console or anything. So we just have to jump away. I nearly killed you there.
And the other ready to ponderously waddle into action should the test suddenly become an eating contest.
So that switch at the end is broken. You only have to barely put the laser on.
Yeah, and then you can. You aim down and look at the fizzler.
You just lost 2 opportunities.
Told you there. Because we have speaking of bunny hopping gaps, this next map will be bunny hop a gap, hopefully.
This is not a competition. Still, if it were, blue would be winning.
Damn it!
It's not, though.
That's okay, that's alright. Just if you make it, shoot the portal. There's a pretty nice backup here.
Yeah. It's slightly easier to jump out.
Yeah, there's a platform.
If we do get it both first try without dying, GLaDOS will say a really short speed, which significantly, like if we hit triggers a specific way that is, which will significantly speed up this map, but unfortunately we didn't get it.
But yeah, that platform in the water there is actually not all the way in the water, so you don't die, you just take a little bit of goo damage.
Yeah. You can stand on that platform for like 4 seconds before you finally die.
Sometimes testing has
Here in this tube you can hug the wall and land on the railing and die, so you're gonna have to do this on your own.
You will know it when you find it.
I'm confused.
Do you not get it?
The door opens but closes right away.
It's interesting. The
Yeah, I
timing must be
know.
off.
Yeah, it might be either my timing or like just I don't even know.
Oh, I almost forgot. When you go outside the testing courses, the only way I can retrieve you is to violently disassemble.
So that was weird. I lost a lot of time.
Reassemble you. Luckily, you don't feel pain. At any rate, you don't have a way to communicate that you feel pain. I consider that a failing, by the way.
Taunt.
Tomsk. Hey, do you want to play AG?
Wait, is Tomsk watching?
I don't know.
Well, he has the opportunity to play AG.
So we taunt here again because
Stop it.
it is needed.
What if you froze like that? There must be something wrong with the reassembly machine. Well, let's do some tests and see what happens.
Boop.
Well done. Interesting.
Apparently they can't hear me.
I only created this test to watch test subjects fail, and you didn't. You must be very, very proud. I'm building the world's smallest trophy for you.
Yeah, for some reason my audio is gone. My OBS says that the audio is there though, so it's
Yep.
on
I got
your end. Alright, cool. Is it back then?
Should be.
It's
The best way to build confidence is to first
so assuming the audio is back, there's a glitch we can do with a lag, where I can bunny hop off this button and it will think, like trick the game into thinking that I am still on the button because of lag, and then the button will remain active and I can use that, and then I have to like hit this button, which is really easy.
How is this even science?
And because he died, we get a shorter speech at the end of here.
Yep.
And then, yeah, we pretty much go right into the cutscene.
Fling 1. Forgot which one that is.
Remember when
Oh,
I
this one.
told you that you were the only subjects to pass the calibration tests? I lied. There are 5,000 other two-subject teams in direct competition with you. But don't worry, you are in the lead.
This is really just internet threads.
Begin juggling test in 3, 2, 1.
Up next is a special map. It involves some air strafing, which is basically bunny hopping but in the air without the jumping, and like you move in the air. And some precise shot that I can hopefully get.
Did you notice I didn't even stay to the end of your
I shoot my portals because I spawn closest to the chamber, and then I have to wait for Gocnak to go in first.
And then I shoot portals because I'm here first.
You don't even
Yeah.
care about the outside, do you?
Oh man. So
It's
that
the
is
third time.
I got that 3 times in a row now, but that shot is really precise. That shot is really precise. It's like a really thin line you have to shoot, and like you don't have a lot of time to shoot it. So the fact that I got that 3 times in a row, like this run and 2 runs before this, is insane.
Right now. You're better than that.
This next map upcoming, upcoming map, or the current map if you're watching Gocnak stream. As a trick, I guess Gocnak could explain it better than I.
Yeah, because Atlas and Peabody have a different like way to connect to the server. Like, I think Atlas has less ping, so that way he can probably grab and like hold stuff better. And then with Peabody's ping, Peabody can like kind of grab things through fizzlers, I think. So with Atlas's ping, we can grab like the cube out of the receptacle, and with that we can pretty much skip having to press the button, and that saves quite a bit of time.
Yeah. And then once again we bring the cube over to the next map using the fizzler grids I described in one of the first maps.
Is this even science?
That went actually quite well there. I like this map because I get to do some mid-air portaling a lot. In the first one, where I have to shoot like I have to make 2 180-degree turns to shoot portals.
Your test times show you are going too
Not now.
Maybe you are getting too emotional.
Okay.
Do you need real
Yep.
encouragement?
That's mom hype.
See if
Yep.
this helps. Blue, you are the most advanced model of robot Aperture Science has ever discontinued.
Distractions. Alright, so there's a few ways to get over here quickly without doing the map the internet and slow way. We both got it at the same time. We both use a different method.
A break from the official testing courses.
And whoever gets it first is supposed to like portal the other guy over normally. But because we both got it at the same time, we happen to be there. And then you can hit an invisible button that somehow opens the door and is there for some reason. I guess they left it in as a debug or something.
Yeah. Just to test timing, I think, and they just never got rid of it.
Yeah.
To complete this test,
oh right, my lineups.
Blueprints. Don't worry, they are of no use to anyone.
So speaking of getting stuff through a tube, I can get the this cube through the tube here. It's a different idea than what Gocnak did in a few maps earlier, where I grab it through a seam. That's just happened to be there. You've seen when we brought the cube into the into like the disassembly rooms, we could grab it through the doors of the disassembly rooms. I think it's like that. Alright. So while Gocnak sets up the disk, I will dig around.
Useless blueprints. Well, I do need you to be in the room so I can see them.
Yeah, a lot of these CD areas are actually very one-sided that you'll see like throughout the run.
Yeah, the only thing you need to do really is pull the switches, which is a co-op thing, but if you're fast enough you can do it yourself. And taunt.
I don't know what you think you are doing, but
I'm not gonna make that bunny hop.
I want you to stop.
Is she
Maybe
blue?
I shouldn't send you outside of the official testing courses.
For some reason I was expecting like you to be there right away. I forgot about like the drop to the Faith Blade. So I found you fell to your abyss and I was like, oh, I gotta go.
Well, hey, it still made it.
So this next course introduces wall light bridge things. It's a pretty fun course if you ask me.
This course was created and then abandoned by
Mostly
humans.
because I get to do most of the hard work.
Yep.
Create something wonderful and then abandon it.
This course is really sided towards, did you get that? Towards Peabody. Oh. Gocnak gets to do the fun part here though. I just hit that button without using bridges of sorts.
Have you worked out the one good trait humans have yet?
So yeah, we put that bridge there to kind of block the full height because there actually is a fizzler up there. I think that's intended. You're supposed to block your partner and then catch him with the bridge, but we just bonk our heads on the bridge and then airstream. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the way you should do it, I think. In this map I don't go left, I go forward. I shoot portals.
I thought going back to these old tests would satisfy me. But try as you might.
Yellow.
Exactly the way I needed to do that. I'm a bit confused there. Oh. Sometimes you see like, at least for me, you see me like standing in one spot and going side to side and like move my mouse. And it's really awkward because that's just like when my timing for bunny hopping is really off. I like the next map. I get to do a jump and then a shot. And then another jump and a shot. In mid-air. I have no idea what Gocnak does in this map.
I just go get the ball.
And they let plants grow here.
Makes sense.
Can you believe this? You can't test plants. We tried. They just sit there, never showing pain nor fear.
So just shoot this, and this is actually intended for an achievement. You can like shoot the bridge a specific way and it will bounce you off and to this platform. And there's an achievement you need to do, like do this in 5 portals.
Yeah, 5.
And it requires you to do that. Although like the idea is probably to like shoot the portal not in mid-air, but real fast. We didn't get the achievement though because we used more portals for the first one.
I created this test to let the humans.
This map is incredibly broken.
It is extremely easy.
Like this is just.
Follow the arrow.
Well, I mean,
proof.
GLaDOS does tell us it's extremely easy.
Yeah, but like you can skip.
Also, nice save.
You can skip the entire puzzle by like just doing a simple jump. Like you need not to strafe or anything. Up. Provided I don't fall down and hit something.
Congratulations.
And then this is another really long thing.
The humans wrong. They described it as impossible, deadly, cruel, and one test subject even had the nerve to call it broken.
Next map has out of bounds. It's a simple technique called portal bumping. If you put a portal on top of another portal, it will push it to the side. And it sometimes works through walls. So I put a portal here, then another portal on top of it, and then you could see it was on the left first, so I placed it on the right and it was out of bounds. And then I go like jump from out of bounds through the floor and back in bounds, and it's slightly faster. And then I can just shoot this because playtesting.
To try and make this course more exciting, I asked the
So yeah,
reassembly
these
machine to not
maps,
reassemble
like
you.
it seems that Valve didn't spend a lot of time on these maps to check them for like really obvious shortcuts.
Still,
Most of these shortcuts aren't glitches that we use. I mean the out of bounds one was, but like at the end where I just did that one shot, it's really not a glitch. Let's not die on the next map.
I'll try.
this is a bridge building exercise.
I think this one is mostly intended. Ah, I'm stuck.
Mostly because you can't build bridges out of tears.
You might die. Okay, you didn't.
I'm immortal.
No one has ever completed this test before. The humans must have reconfigured it for my original plans.
Next map though has some YOLO strats in it, somewhat. It's not, I don't know. But if you just run, you won't get shot by the turret. But you can skip a bunch of stuff that you need to do to protect yourself from the turret. It makes the map really fun, but also a bit deadly.
If you are wondering what that smell is, that is the smell of human.
So I set up a fling, and then like while the turret is shooting us, we fling. And then the same here. And Gocnak just gets that turret out of the way for good measure.
No! No!
If I
No!
made these tests any
I almost
easier,
made it, I
they
promise.
wouldn't be tests. Congratulations. I am sure if I
Okay.
had time to repair
Yeah, that
these tests,
ending turret, if you don't
even
get rid of him,
completed them.
actually becomes really
So again,
annoying, yeah.
Congratulations on completing
He
the
can be a
broken,
bit
easy
aggressive,
test.
but usually he isn't. Next map is rather long. We do quite a lot of funky stuff in it.
Oh, yeah.
yes, especially in the second room. You'll explain that, but first I'll try and get some tube skip.
Okay.
I'm going to risk
So
having
I
to
can
go
like
outside
airstrike
the
here
horses one more time.
and land on those
Humans
bars. I didn't get
accidentally
it.
forgot to
But
put
in
security
theory
on
it's
the
faster,
inside.
but I'm bad
I'm
at bunny
sure
hopping,
it
so it's
happened
not.
by accident.
And really our goal
But I
here
just
is
get back into
to get
play.
into this room
For
as quickly
safety.
as possible to trigger the ball.
And then here, I pretty much place this portal here, and then up there. Now S can pretty much go all the way up there and grab the ball manually. and I activate the bridge for the next room. And I have to haul ass.
Gocnak hopefully shoots portals for me.
Yep. So I shoot the portal in a certain way to kind of make this bridge on top of that so he can just bunny hop it.
Yeah.
And now I just mess around.
While I get stuck on machinery and shelves while inserting the disc.
The word blah will be repeated over and over again.
And you're supposed to do stuff and then you're supposed to hug each other, but we skipped that, so we never unlocked.
Yeah, we never get the hug emote.
Security code is
Emote?
3341.
Well, emotion is what I meant.
Emotion. I thought you said emote. Silly.
Solely.
On trigger though.
I never expected you to make it this far. To be honest, after your performance in the calibration test, I was ready to break down your cores and put them back in the scientific calculators I took them from. But you two have become quite...
Oh, okay. So this next map, or this next course introduces funnels, and we can do a glitch with funnels. Gocnak, could you explain?
So pretty much when you crouch in a funnel, the game doesn't realize that you're still, you know, in the funnel when you leave it. Or, well, here, I'll try to show you. So I got in, okay, S is going first, I guess. So, pretty much you just crouch, and then you can exit, once your speed resets to 0, you can exit it, and the funnel won't think that you've left it. So you maintain the floatiness, or the floating power that you get from it. So you can pretty much fly all the way to the end.
Test chamber completed. In the interest of science, I am now talking to you privately. Do not tell your teammate. Just between you and me, you're doing very well. 107.
Yeah. It is actually surprisingly easy to do if you know, like, what.
It would be pointless for either of us to hurt Blue's feelings, but it's clear to
But some levels don't actually require you to do it. Like for this one, we could just go through it normally.
Center will now
this is the longest speech that I think we have after a map.
As they will become important later in the experiment, not the fruits though.
And you guys have S's audio, so you're probably hearing it now. So.
Please continue into the next test chamber.
Yeah, yeah, this one is pretty long. Maybe 5.7 might be longer, I don't know. Cause 5 has some really long speeches. But yeah, now that you mention it, this might be the longest. Only I get to hear it though.
Orange and I were just discussing your behavior on the last few tests. I have to agree. Blue is penalized 75 science collaboration points. While teamwork is needed to complete these tests, I'm not sure I trust the two of you together.
This one is short though. So yeah, that really is just clever portal placement there. Like the game tends to like auto adjust portals to the center of a panel, but if you try like hard enough, you can move it to the sides. And then this one has another instance of flying. So we activate the flying glitch here by hovering into the wall, and then he shoots his portal and fly. And then there's a taunt here.
You actually timed it just right.
Yeah, I did.
You were exiting it when I triggered it.
Yeah.
Task strats.
I'd rather be safe though, because that taunt that you do right there is really long. Like it's the longest taunt. It's also the last taunt that we unlock.
It's like the spinning with the portal gun thing.
Yeah.
Orange, how well do you really know blue?
Ah, this is bad.
Trust blue?
You can hop that gap, but you have to get good hops.
So the backup is to just fly it.
Yep. And he places the portal there so that we have insta slowdown.
The world record for co-op is like 30 minutes or something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. We're bad. That's what the loadings cut out though. Like the loadings in this game are really long. They're like 10 minutes.
I agree. I never noticed.
So in here, like Gocnak just makes it a bit easier for me to get this floating going, because I'm Peabody and the lag sometimes makes it really hard to get floating going there, especially when Gocnak is like in the funnel with me.
Yep.
So he just like shoots the portals in a specific way, so that's just more convenient for me to like get it started and like more chance of success. Up next is another instance of button stocking, where I jump onto a button and then like off and it gets the button stuck. Or the game will think I'm standing on it while I'm not. It doesn't save that much, but we like it, so we're gonna do it.
It seems no matter what I try to do to pull you apart or destroy you, you just keep going.
This is a good jump to
Don't either of you have drive
practice with if you're new to bunny hopping, by the way. That jump isn't hard, but it's, you know, still good practice for hopping.
At the start of this course, I was worried you were becoming too close. But in my attempt to drive you apart,
I remember when I started learning this game and like started getting familiar with bunny hopping, I would practice that jump a lot. Or like do that jump a lot to get familiar with the hopping. And I kill myself to like get back to the start.
This is the last test for the standard course. It's just something I whipped up for you.
So on this map we shoot through this seam. It's kind of like a race to see who can get this portal shot, because there's actually like a 1 pixel. S got it there. There's a 1 pixel gap that like you can shoot a portal through and skip the entire maze with the funnel. So we get all the way to the end for the cube for the final button.
Did you get like how many taunts did you get? Or how many pings?
Congratulations.
Like
you
4.
The standard section of this course. Before we can
like
go
only
any
2 of them showed up on
I
my
will
end.
need you to complete one more test outside of the standard testing track. Please refrain from doing those childish gestures while you are out there.
And so we're getting to the longest map now, actually. Except we're going to do a glitchless skip. That lets us skip all of it. And all it does is clever portal placement.
We need to find
And
a
strafe jump, which is the closest thing to a glitch in this, I guess.
The humans must have accidentally disconnected it from my grid. I am sure it was just a clerical error. Oh, those clerks.
So yeah, like I shoot a portal so that Gocnak can jump over, and then he jumps over, and then he shoots portal so that I can jump over.
Yep.
And then I replace the portal with a funnel so that I can bring myself to where we need to be. And that skips a lot.
You powered on the system.
And while he goes and does the CD, I can go and see the companion cube. Spoiler.
See, nothing bad happened. Excellent.
And now we're in the lobby. And if you just bought this game and play this for the first time, there will be a cutscene when you play through the lobby, and we want to do new game and not new game plus. So we're gonna have to sit through that cutscene.
The Aperture Science Standard Cooperative Testing
You
courses.
get that jump.
To celebrate, I have a surprise for you.
Teleport over.
Bonus course that ends with us finding and freeing
Because you're good at that. Like you're better at timing that jump than I am.
I removed their security and powered up their rescue door. Now we just need you to release the humans from their imprisonment.
Oh, so cool.
They'll probably throw you a party.
Like a portal placement, please. So as I said earlier, we can glitch into, or we can't, but there's a theoretical skip that lets you skip, like go out of bounds in the lobby before course 2. And then if we can find a way to glitch back inbounds through a wall, we can glitch into these tubes and hit the level change trigger that's there. But we don't know of a way to glitch back inbounds.
Were fun, but let's be honest.
So we have to sit, like we can't go straight to this course.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it would be like maybe 20 minutes at most.
Yeah.
If it was, if that clip was possible, into those tubes that we were dropping down.
Yeah, we're at 37 minutes now, so that would save like 30 something. Depending on how long the clip would take, of course, but like... You don't have saving, so like save load clips as seen in Half-Life 2, they're already out of the question.
I'm curious about the humans.
Well, you can't use those.
Some of the last non-testing humans alive tried to secretly imprison other
I need to get
humans
better
in
at
their
that portal
traps.
placement.
I think they wanted to punish them by not allowing me to include them in testing.
Strats, yo.
No, I was
That
like,
was
I need to
sick.
get through that Bizzler, but you went, and so I couldn't until then.
That was excellent timing.
Yep.
Could have watched that on the stream.
That's ridiculous. How do they know for sure the tests are deadly if they could still write the suggestion?
If the stream gets there in time before... Yeah, there we go. Oh man, that's sick.
I know.
That was some good timing.
You are going to need to use all
Alright,
the
so
tricks
here's
you've
some
learned.
strats.
Oh, okay, I messed it up.
I have made these tests
Yeah,
extremely
it's some under the level
I
strats.
would say extremely deadly, but
Which
we all
portal do
know
I shoot?
for you and
Rats.
your amazing ability to be reassembled, nothing is deadly.
Works.
The
First
curse.
jumps.
So pretty much, yeah, we skipped the puzzle here by doing a really precise jump out of that portal. That's just got it.
Lucky for you too. While I can't
And
control
it's
all that
very,
testing courses,
It's
the assembly machine can continue with his
kinda
Annoying.
precise, but
We'll
not
need
really.
him for the final track.
Like, I don't know.
I didn't mean to make you feel bad earlier about your test not being real science.
So we skipped this level by just air strafing, and then another air strafe, which is a little bit harder over here.
Congratulations on passing that test.
Yeah, so
Easy
shouts to
peasy.
air strafing.
Will make a
Yeah.
statue of me for rescuing them. Oh, don't
You
worry.
can stand like in a
If they
specific
ever
corner
write
in
an
these tubes
historical
and like
document of my
you won't
heroic
drop
rescue,
down. It's
I will
funny.
make sure your
Let's
names
see if
are
there's
included
goop
in
down
the
there.
footnotes.
Nope.
I think it's on Red Racer.
Could be. No, I think it's on Speed Catch, but I'm not sure.
While I will receive all the glory for the rescue, don't think you two aren't going to get something. The bond
Sorry.
formed during these tests will last a lifetime.
Okay.
That cube catch was really weird, but because I'm Peabody, I have delay. So that was actually a legit cube catch. And then you can just shoot a portal from outside the map into the map, so Gocnak can go back there and catch the cube, or fetch the cube. It is a really weird oversight by Valve here.
If that doesn't motivate you, I'm not sure what will.
Up next is one of my favorite maps. And it's Gocnak's favorite, I think. It is really cool.
Maybe you two have never met humans. They
So
are
Gocnak
as
gets the
bad as you
cube.
might think.
I set up some fling,
Gross, annoying,
usually with the current portals. And then I fling like this,
but they do make great test subjects.
and I burn turrets. Here it works.
We are only 2
And then
tests away
it's
from
kinda
reaching the humans.
risky though, because you can get shot by
Are
the
you
other
as
group of
excited
turrets.
as I am?
The other usually works just fine. In the next map there's a glitch that I discovered, which is called Propulsion Gel Crouch Boost glitch. Basically, uncrouching is weird and it triples your speed and stuff like that.
One more test.
And it lets you like get to full speed
I know
on
your
like
cores are
a
reused
really
from
short distance,
population
so I don't have to
machines,
do the
both
weird
for
running
simple
thing here.
mathematical operations and not for testing.
That's a weird
Yeah, he gets
gel
just the
setup
right
there.
speed.
Humans, I promise you something to add.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that.
Maybe even subtract.
Sometimes
Yeah,
if it
it's not
gets
that
good gel there, I can jump down and use the gel to get to
In
this
case you're
button
worried
quicker.
about the humans, don't be. They aren't all monsters. Most of them are simply good test subjects. I believe the ratio of good test subjects to monsters is about a million to one.
Okay, so we're going to the last map, so whoever is in charge of the timer should get ready. Hint, hint, Gocnak.
Yeah, no, I'm ready.
The human vault is just past that opening. I entered
So
the
Gocnak will go for the
security
turret so he
vault
doesn't
door
shoot
Oh
me.
yeah.
And then
I'm
I
going to
will
need you to
do
activate the manual locks on the vault
stuff.
door itself.
I will skip this map or this puzzle by doing a fling, and then Gocnak will do the same while I skip the next puzzle by walking on an invisible edge and then pulling 2 switches quickly.
Shoot yellow.
So yeah, I pulled both those switches and that drops the orange paint. And you're supposed to get the blue paint as well to make it a jump. But we can do this jump with just the orange paint. Or so I hope. Here we go, nope.
Stop failing. You need to find the vault door.
I've gotten really bad at this. What? So this is where I am going to destroy our PB.
Stop doing that.
Wait, were we on PB
All you
pace?
need to do is
We're ahead of our splits, yeah. By like 12
snap.
seconds. What?
You almost made it that time.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think you don't want to rescue the humans.
Wow. Wow. I am so bad at this all of a sudden. I should like
This close.
I could get this
and
first
you're
try every
going to
single
fail
time.
me.
No.
Yeah, I used to be the one that was shit at this, to be honest. So it is a pretty hard skip.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta focus for this then. So I stand here and I go. Wow,
Yeah.
how was that an attempt?
So welcome to the SourceRuns marathon, where we play Portal 2 co-op for.
Yeah, I just don't want to go like offline just yet, so I delay this all. It's all planned, guys. So I should really be just going for the blue paint now, but I'm just ashamed that I can't get this stupid shit.
Are you crouching for the beginning of it?
No,
You should be.
I
Gives
never
you the
do
full
that.
It gives you full speed.
Good.
I need to fly over to Nepal and grab his controller.
Oh, that's weird. That's not how I'm used to do it. We have like 15 minutes still, so before our
Yeah, we
estimate is
do. I
over.
know. We are actually completely fine for you to try this for like the rest of your life.
Also, this skip saves like... This skip saves 10 minutes, so I can do this like 100 times and still save time.
I think that's it. No,
What?
that's so close.
I swear, it could be the paint, but this paint looks good.
Yeah, it's kind of iffy at the start, but
I don't know. I've always done it like this. That didn't even jump that time. Hey Gocnak, about like...
yeah, I'm ready. I'm hovering over it.
Okay. Get ready.
46.
I should practice that, I guess. GG.
GG.